Decades of music. Mon Valley Radio.
Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. And everybody else on the West Coast, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, morning, and everybody else in between this great, big, beautiful country of ours. Whew. How the hell are you doing? What's up? What do you know? What do you say? What's happening? What's going on? Holy shit, whoa. What a weekend, huh? Oh my gosh. If it ain't one thing, it's another. It's always something. As Gilda used to say, it's always something. Danny Carey used to say, ain't that special? So what? Hey, it's Chuck's Mangled News Show. I mangle the news. If anybody can screw it up, I can. So, anyway, let's go over the ground rules. It's not a kid's show, so this is for grown-up people. You got see, I told you, it's Mangled News. Rugrats, crumb munchers running around, time to put them in a nap. Kick their ass outside if it's nice. Let them play Xbox, PlayStation. Give them an iPad, put headphones on, and get rid of them. Just for half an hour. And sit back and relax and try to enjoy this crazy shit. So what's up? What do you know? Had a really great weekend. I mean, no, it wasn't really great. I had a terrible time breathing, but other than that, had the neighbor's son come over. He did some work for me, and I got my groceries delivered, and my sister went and got her first Moderna vaccine. I got to text her and find out how the hell she feels. You know, I talked to her last night after she got the first shot. She said, if I hadn't gone there myself, I wouldn't have even known I had a shot. She said, my arm's not even bothering me. And that's kind of surprising with the Moderna. A lot of people saying the first shot, makes them tired and all that other stuff. But then the second shot puts them down for a day or so. And then they feel better. But so I'm going to text her later and find out how she feels. Oh, my gosh. So what's new? Here's something. Anybody got student loans? Some Forbes 2 days ago. Did I talk about this? 2 days ago. This must be a Saturday. I don't know. What the hell? Okay, it's March 20, okay? Forbes.com. America reacts to $1 billion of student loan cancellation. Oh. Okay, now let's see how true this is. It says, let me wet my whistle here. Weekends are rough, folks. It's freaking Monday. I don't know about you, but I'm like, And I still got shit to do. I don't know if I'm going to be here the rest of the week. I'm going to try. But I got to get a lot of stuff done, Can't keep leaving stuff go because you don't feel good. I mean, you got to power through that shit, You got to keep going. Suck it up, buttercup. Okay, President Joe Biden just canceled $1 billion of student loans. And this is how America reacted. Here's what you need to know. Student loan cancellation is here, and the U.S. Department of Education just canceled $1 billion of student loans for 72,000 student loan borrowers. There's a lot more borrowers than that. These student loan borrowers previously had some student loans canceled, but now will get full student loan cancellation if they attended a school that engaged in deceptive or illegal practices or closed suddenly. Oh, great. So all you people went to Pitt and Penn State and Notre Dame and, Wisconsin and who else? Southern Cal. You're screwed. I hope by canceling they didn't pay these people. Some of this shit's Trump University, right? What do people think about this major decision to cancel student loans? Here is a non-comprehensive, get it? General cross-section of some of the feedback from across social media. Okay, many people on social media lauded the decision to cancel $1 billion in student loans, saying it was a significant step to address student loan cancellation. Cancel everybody else's loans. It's only $1.9 trillion, just like this stimulus check. Here's what you do. It's real easy, and I've been trying to and force people to realize this freaking all along. They got all this 1.9 passed, right? $1 trillion. And some of it's earmarked for next year and the year after that. Okay. People don't realize, and even these Republican senators and congressmen, and I hate the Democrats for not even bringing it up, that this money that it's not spent, it's going back into the Treasury. Okay? So what if, like, the $0.9 trillion, which is like $900 billion, isn't spent? Because the pandemic's over, everybody's getting better, everybody getting back together. It's okay, it'd be handled, right? Everything's fine. Hunky-dory. You know? $900 billion weren't spent. Put it back in the Treasury. No. Put it toward canceling college student loans or something else, you know. So, but they're not saying that. They're saying, oh, it was the biggest waste of money. No, the biggest waste of money is giving those rich son of a bitches the biggest tax hike in history. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. See, I told you I'm Mangled News. Tax cut in history. So, and they've made billions of dollars since that was passed. No doubt about it. So, I mean, it's for them. If Biden goes and taxes the shit out of them, all they're going to be doing is giving back the money that Trump gave them a couple years ago. So they're still in good shape. They're not losing a dime, really. So think of all the money they're saving right now, too. All these big corporations having everybody work from home. That's a lot less electricity in the brick and mortars. I love that. Brick and mortar. And just think of the sewage and the water lines. How much water they're saving. All their people aren't in their building shitting. Huh? Yeah, people don't think of that shit, huh? This asshole does. Hey, you know what? They're saving money. These corporations are saving money. They're saving money hand over fist. Their people aren't using their electric. They're using their own electric at home. You know? So, that's even more money that they're saving. They haven't slowed down. Do you see the stock market? They haven't slowed down. All their work's still getting done. So, okay, not only did Biden ensure 100 student loan cancellation, but he did so in the first 100 days of administration. Importantly, this student loan cancellation will be tax-free to the student loan borrowers. The new stimulus package makes student loan forgiveness tax-free through December 31st, 2025. Okay, they're saying it's just the beginning. Student loan cancellation, this is just the beginning. Okay, Congress may cancel student loans more than once. That's good. So if you want to read the rest of this article, it's from Forbes 2 days ago. Forbes.com. America reacts to $1 billion of student loan cancellation. I spent enough time on that shit. My daughter, master's degree, owes $189,000. Is that enough to, knock your socks off? She's paying interest, yeah, but she could defer it and stuff like that. But, jeez, oh man, it's a racket. It's a racket. It's a racket. The banks, the minute Congress passed that, where the banks can keep student loan people from filing bankruptcy and everything else like that. And they were guaranteed that they were going to get their money come hell or high water. Man, the banks opened the floodgates. They were giving money to everybody. Yeah, bring that street person over here. He's going to go to college. Yeah, give him $150,000. We'll collect it later. Or the government will pay us. Because they said these people can't claim bankruptcy. Jeez. Here you go. I don't know who brought this up. This is the Hill 1 hour ago. Supreme Court declines. The Supreme Court again, they're saying, like, I don't want to hear this shit. Declines to hear challenge to Obama Marine Monument designation. The Supreme Court has declined to hear a challenge to former President Obama's designation of a national monument 130 miles off the coast of Cape Cod, Massachusetts. You know, that's like Massachusetts, you know. Okay, so Chief Justice John Roberts wrote in a statement issued Monday that despite concerns about the designation of the Northeast Canyons and Seamounts Marine National Monument, the lawsuit does not satisfy our usual criteria for reviewing cases. Specifically, he cited the lower court's ruling finding that the fishing groups opposed to the monument designation did not present sufficient facts to show that it exceeded a requirement that the president designate the smallest area compatible with proper care and management of the objects to be protected. Who gives a shit? Today, petitioners have not suggested what the critical statutory phrase means or what standard might guide our review of the president's actions in this area, Roberts wrote. Now, do you think that's going to make it on fucking CNN? Excuse my language. I asked for it. That's like, Tunnel Vision Network News. They don't report everything. So this asshole over here reports about a stupid Supreme Court thing. I'm getting winded, folks. There you go. Well, no shit. Miami Beach freaks out over massive spring break crowds. Declares state of emergency. Now, there's a big thing going on in Twitter that a couple weeks ago, last week or so, not last week, week before that, there was a whole bunch of white people came down there and it wasn't one goddamn word about, you know, state of emergency, curfew, nothing like that. And then you got people of color coming down there last week, having a fun, doing a party, all that other shit, filling up the streets. Oh, things are terrible. State of emergency, we ought to have a curfew. You know, you should have barred spring break at the beginning. I mean, it's, oh yeah, they're bringing a lot of money in. Money isn't helping that pandemic, folks. And that's not the bad part about it. Them people in Florida, they're like living there and they're having to put up with all this shit. That's the first problem. Second problem is all these people go down there from all over the country. You know, they go all down there and they get a super spreader going on. Everybody gets coronavirus, and guess what? They take it back home. They take it back home with them. Give it to everybody else. It's deja vu all over again, folks. These people will not frickin' listen. Here come the airplanes. They're going to bomb me now. Hey, World War II's over, fella. Get a jet. You heard that one, right? Trump. If stupid were a plane, you'd be a jet. I figure that's old. That's old. That's. They call them dad jokes now. Thanks a lot. My whole comedy career was freaking ruined. Well, it's a dad joke. So what? You laughed anyway, didn't you? I don't know. Maybe you didn't. Oh, my God. Fox News. Why you guys keep giving me this shit? This was published 2 days ago. I'm still giving you old news. It's Monday. Hey, those writers didn't sleep. I'm telling you, they were working all weekend, folks. Quit passing me this shit. Federal judge warns dangerous media has very close to one-party control in blistering libel case dissent. He's dissenting. Give me a break. Judge Lawrence Silberman calls New York Times, Washington Post virtually Democratic Party broadsheets. Oh, he must be. Yeah. He must be. A federal appeals court judge has offered a blistering dissent in an obscure libel case that takes the measure of the mainstream's media bias. The case centers on a 2018 report from Global Witness Publishing that accused Liberian government officials Christina Ta and Randolph McLean of accepting bribes from Exxon. Ta and McLean sued Global Witness alleging defamation, and their claims were dismissed in Friday's ruling. However, in the course of his partial dissent, D.C. Circuit Court Judge Judge Lawrence Silberman went on an unprecedented written tirade against the press, in which he argued that the Supreme Court should revisit the landmark 1964 New York Times v. Sullivan ruling that granted the media broad First Amendment protections from being sued by public officials. New considerations have arisen over the past 50 years to make the New York Times decision, which I believe I have faithfully applied in my dissent, a threat to American democracy. He writes, it must go. You know what? The New York Times is not a good example. There were so many times the New York Times wrote favorable shit to the Trump administration. So this judge's dissent, I guess you could take it in the bathroom and wipe your ass with it because it's bullshit. That's the way I feel about it. It's just freaking bullshit. Damn. Okay, here he goes on. The increased power of the press is so dangerous today because we are very close to one-party control of these institutions. Not when you got Fox News on the air. Okay, said Silberman, who was nominated to the federal bench by Ronald Reagan. Ooh. And has been a senior judge of the D.C. Circuit Court since 2000. And I'm going to tell you what, that's when I quit being a Republican, after Reagan went ahead and screwed over the air traffic controllers. The minute he busted that unit, I said, that's it. Me and the Republican Party are finished. When Republicans can go ahead and break up unions just because they're president and shit like that, that ain't my party. So, I've been a free-thinking independent ever since then. So, I'm not averse to, how do you like that big word? To bashing Biden if he screws up. So far, he's doing a fairly good job. The only thing that's got him is freaking that southern border's kicking his ass. Oh my gosh, here we go. The Hill 3 days ago. Let's see if this plays. Oh my gosh. North Carolina police sees gun and drug bust altered to look like a Nerf toy. North Carolina police said they uncovered numerous firearms which carrying out a drug raid at a local home this week, including one pistol that was altered to look like a toy gun. This is from the Hill, March 19th. Damn, now this is another. Oh, where are you people getting this shit? Stop it. I know the headline is cool, yeah, and all that, but it's an old story. Oh, well, old stories just as good as new ones, right? I don't know. First time you heard it's new. That's the first time I heard it. My gosh. Can't you people get everything right? Hey, Mo. Already on. The Catawba County Sheriff's Office said in a press release that investigators found a Glock 19 pistol and a 50-round drum magazine that had painted blue and orange and labeled with the Nerf logo in order to resemble a toy. Wow. Huh. Oh, well, yeah, okay, they got a picture of it. He stuck the gun right up in the Nerf toy. Picture shared by police on social media showed the disguised weapon in its magazine, with the only part not resembling a toy, an attachment to the weapon's rear. Well, you're not going to attach anything to this weapon's rear, I'm going to tell you right now. Oh, did you notice that? Here's some side news, okay? Like I said, I'm a Twitter freak. I'm going to read some Twitter news in a minute. They showed on Twitter about Trump over the weekend. He breaking his golf club because he missed a bad shot. Guess what? He had black pants on. Do you get it? Not yet, right? Well, a while back on Twitter and Facebook, they showed President Trump on a golf outing, and he had his back turned to the camera, and he had white pants on, and he had poopy pants out on the golf course. I mean, this was real. This wasn't photoshopped or anything. This was real poop stain on his ass. Big one too. Like he shit himself. He's out there on the golf, and that's the thing I can't understand. It's his golf course. He could damn well get in a golf cart and ride over to the clubhouse and take a shit anytime he goddamn wants. It's not like the people behind him are going to be like, hey, man, what the fuck's going on? I want to do golf. No. He owns the place. He can tell them to shut the fuck up. I got shit. I'm going to go take a shit. No. I'll tell you what, those Depends didn't hold it. I hate to say this, but that was bad. That was bad, so that's the side news. Oh, my God. Okay, so that's what this gun. It's from the Hill. You want to read the rest of the article? Go ahead. I don't know how much left of it. Uh-oh, Forbes, 1 hour ago. This is big news. Foreign news, but big news. Turkish lira plunges 15% in just a few hours. Here's what's going on. What's happening? What's happening in Turkey? I don't know. Maybe gravy. I don't know. Top line, the Turkish... I know, it's a dad joke. Shut up. Turkish lira plunged nearly 15% in the earlier hours of Monday morning as investors panicked at the sudden firing of Turkey's central bank head, Nazi Agbal, by President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. I know the last name, Erdogan. I don't know how you say the rest of his freaking name. He's Turkish. What do you expect? Over the weekend, hey, he's Turkish. What do you expect, man? Okay, Erdogan over the weekend may open the door to rampant inflation and currency depreciation under Agbal's successor. Clear out your lips there, buddy. Agbal had sharply raised interest rates to 19% in an effort to combat inflation during his brief time in office. 19% interest rate is not bad. I'm paying 29% on my Capital One. You think I can get a break? I have no clue. I don't think so. I asked him a long time ago. I'm like, hey, I've been a pretty good customer. I've been with you for a few years. How about, nope. Sorry. Can't. And I heard that, you used to read that all the time. Oh, talk to your credit card company. They'll lower your interest rate. No. It's like, I'm serious. It's like, no, we're not going to lower your interest rate. What do you think we are, fools? Do you think we're stupid? Yeah, sure. If you were a mega millionaire, you don't need a card in the first place. You say, hey, you cut me a break on this interest rate, or I ain't gonna buy my shit with you no more. It's not good whenever you use it to, pay for Netflix and shit. That's the way it is. That's the way it is in America. Those rate hikes also helped to shore up lira, which lost more than 20% against the U.S. dollar in 2020, but had begun to recover. See, this is now that's stupidity. This guy seemed like, he was doing a good job, Those rate hikes helped shore up the lira, which lost more than 20% against the U.S. dollar in 2020, but it started to recover. It looked like his shit was working. Guess what? Erdogan says, you're fired. He's playing Trump. And that's another reason I started this show. I don't want to hear about him no more. I'm sick of it. That's why I started this last year. Trump, 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 COVID, 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 Trump, 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 COVID, COVID. It make my head swim every time I turn a freaking TV on. Stay away from the goddamn news. So I'm just saying, hey, what's going on over here? Oh, no, come on now, jeez. Now, is this an open thing or not? Okay, right. Okay, here's the Twitter thing. If you follow me and I follow you, you follow me and I follow you, whatever, and it shows up on my screen, whatever you post, and I that's what I read. I'm not going to go exploring during the middle of a show to see what somebody read. So you got to follow me. See, you're right down at the bottom of the screen. See, it says, So follow me on Twitter. Chuck AAA77. Chuck AA77. Okay, Ray says, I still have yet to be stimulated. Oh. And Tim Larson says, me too. Is that today or what? Oh, jeez. Okay, Lisa Marie Girk says, do you guys follow back on all the lists you scroll by or just lists you're included on? This weekend seemed like everyone had a list. And that's the other thing. When you want to build your followers and stuff like that, you create lists. And then ask other people to follow that list and follow you, and then you follow them. And it's one big happy family. And I can't understand this shit. Some people have been on there 3 months and got like 20,000 followers. I'm like, what? What? You're supposed to get busted when you use a listening service. I guess they have them out there somewhere. And then they just take all your followers away from you because you did it illegally. You got to do it honestly. Grind it out like me. I don't want many followers. I do like followers. But I mean, when you get up into thousands of followers, how can you follow it every day? It's just like ridiculous. Between the radio and YouTube and stuff, the emails I get, it's hard to go through like 100 emails a day. It is. Trust me. You figure I got, YouTube Live, okay? And then I got Mon Valley Radio. But I got more than Mon Valley Radio. I got Mon Valley Chicago, Mon Valley Los Angeles, Mon Valley San Francisco, Mon Valley New York, okay? Mon Valley Pittsburgh, Mon Valley. Who did I leave out? Mon Valley Dallas, okay? I haven't done Mountain Standard Time. Because them people like some are Mountain Standard Time, some still follow Central Standard Time, I'm like, hey, subtract. I mean, I got everybody else. I got the East Coast, Central, West Coast, Mountain Standard. You figure it out. I don't think too many Montana ranchers are going to give a shit about what I put on my show. Now, Denver and Phoenix, Arizona, okay, maybe. Maybe I'll break down and build them one. I don't know. But that's what happens. You go to monvalleyradio.com, right in the center practically, you got a choice. Pick out the city in the time zone you're at. You know, and then you get a correct schedule across the top of what show runs when. You know? I can imagine if I lived Central Time or Pacific Standard Time, and everybody always saying Eastern Standard. My show comes on at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. And you're like, well, geez, you know, can you like at least tell me what Pacific Time is? 9 o'clock. Right? Right, I guess. So that's the name of that tune. That's why I do that. Oh, shit, I ran over. See that? It's all your fault. It's all your fault. You guys get me talking, and I just don't pay attention. Last time I looked, I had 5 minutes. Now I'm over by a minute, and people want to listen to the Mo-So R&B show. That's Motown to all you people. So I got to say goodbye to the radio people. I had a great time. Had a great time. Like I said, if I'm here tomorrow, I'm here tomorrow. If I'm not, you know, I'm working. Even though this is a job too. So, but anyway. Oh, man. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye to the radio people. And say goodbye to YouTube people. There goes that. There goes that. Play with my 3 mices. Have a good day. Be careful. Don't get that Rona. Holy shit. What a day. Have a great day, folks. Be careful.
For decades of music, Mon Valley Radio.
And we'll see you. Be careful.